れました？あら、バレました？
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? I'm so sorry that I was a little late by a little, just by a little mark. Hey, yo. Oh my goodness, so many familiar faces in here already. Not even, I didn't even get a chance. Who even got the first batch, though? I didn't even pay attention. Hello, hello, hi. Hi, Miss Zero. Hello, Pitch Wings. Hello. Red Joker. I was about to say Nade as well, hello, but you're actually with me here.
Hey, Nade,
Oh my
how are you
goodness.
doing? Not too bad, Nade. Oh, good to hear, Nade. Right on, Nade.
Alright, let me just chill out here and get things going. Apparently... I got the first batch? Nice, nice. Who else did I miss? Oh, I guess I should get started. Copelia. Oh, hello, Copelia. Alright, so let's proceed to the main screen, because I am not by myself, and I need to get things rolling. Oh my god, the effect was so slow. Okay, we are back. That is so intense. I didn't even notice you were holding a bat. What the fuck?
My bat.
Your bat. Yes, that was such an intimidating look. Holy crap. Wait, let me just chill the music here for 1 second. Hi everyone. How's it going? It's all good. It looks cool. Yes, it does. It's the bunk stick? No, I am not about to get bunked tonight. This is not a trial. Actually, wait, hold on a second. It is actually a fucking trial. I forgot to mention that one specific thing that I am about to be. I have been in restraint. I've been in, okay, so here's a bit of the lore that I probably need to give context about that. I probably should have started by preparing the script that I needed to do, but whatever. Who the fuck cares at this point? It's gonna bong the stream avatars? You think you have that ability to swing your hands at the stream avatars?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Run away! Okay, so let's bring that image up here because I need to give context. So I am, it is up to you, chat. For those of you watching here on YouTube, if I deserve to be free from my from my past crimes, that's all according to what you have to say on stream. Oh, thank you for the follow, everyone. I got so many follows at starting the stream. That's so wonderful to see. It really makes my day, especially on a moment like this. Baba Booey.
Baba boy.
Anyways, I am going to let the guests introduce themselves right now. Hi there. What would we call
Hi.
you? What do you go by?
Well, full handle is StarProNade, but you can just call me Nade. I see a lot of familiar faces as well. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you've had a busy week. You have been doing quite a lot lately, and your new model looks like really sick. It looks amazing.
Thank you. That's credit to Recoil the Hero. Fucking shout out. That dude is insane at making models.
Amazing. I gotta check them out definitely. This is a whole new world where I have been getting acquaintance with a lot of people, and I must say this, the reason why I brought you here, it's not just because, you know, I freaking simp for your model and your designs and all your stuff, and I've been a fan in the background quietly, but because you have probably been one of the faces that I recognize ever since I began my VTuber journey. So this is an important episode, everybody. Very, very important episode for me. Yo, that model looks sick. Yeah. Knockout saying, that probably happened. Probably gonna happen. I may have to do a bit of reconstruction on my bolts tonight. Speaking of reconstruction, I guess I should take off my glasses and put on matching glasses at least. If I'm about to be knocked out, I might as well be doing it on style. There you go. Oh wait, that is not.
Glasses.
Yeah, check it out. Hold on a second. You probably see it. You're probably delayed on your visuals, but there you go. There I am. The urge to create a Mega Man style boss fight. Shit, we need some Mega Man music here. I wonder if I can play those. I probably can.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem at all. Let me see.
No. Video game related should be alright.
Saying cosplaying as the guest lol.
Very nice.
Show the spider. Hello, hello. Mega Man Battle Network Collection just dropped today. Did you know about those news, by the way?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get it eventually.
Eventually?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Battle Network series a lot, but it's not a priority collection for me to get.
Ah, I see. You know what? Actually, this is gonna be kind of funny. Imagine if I brought you here thinking, oh, this person is, you know, Mega Man fan. They know everything about Mega Man, right? And imagine you just like the aesthetic. Because I have people that is like, yeah, I use the aesthetic of certain series, but I don't know shit about it. What about it in your case? Do you know a lot about it? Are you like a Mega Man guru?
I've never played it. Don't even know what it is. What's Mega Man? What are you talking about? Yeah, no, I love Mega Man. I love the franchise.
We can tell.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just one of my literally my favorite game of all time is Mega Man X4.
X4? Ooh, spicy.
Oh yeah. Not really. I don't think it's spicy. I mean, a lot of people are in the same camp as X4 being as good, and some people say better than the original X game. But I think it's on par, if anything.
I love it. I love X4. It's cheesy. Do you prefer the English or Japanese?
I grew up with the English version, so it's got a soft spot in my heart. What am I fighting for?
I gotta pull one of those. I wonder, but I'm always so what's it called? I'm always so shy about doing like voice acting or stuff like that on stream. I wouldn't even call it voice acting. I would just be like making fun of something, and I guess I wouldn't pull it off well.
I mean, I do a little bit of voice acting as a hobby.
I need to let maybe. This is the reason why I practically stream mostly by myself. When I'm with someone, I don't know how to be fully, when I'm with, be fully myself, because I don't want to embarrass myself more than I already do when I'm on my own.
I mean, just enjoy yourself. Just have fun. That's the way I see it. Like, look,
what?
I got chipmunk teeth.
Chipmunk teeth. Where did that come from? Has that always been there? Is that like an original part of your design, or is that? Oh no.
That is okay. That is something.
Holy shit!
When Recoil was making the model,
I
don't know if he messed up or something, but he just sent me a picture saying like, "You've got chipmunk teeth now." I'm like, "Why did you do this?" He's like, "Cause I can. Also, it's gonna be a feature." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Oh my goodness! I imagine if it was like some kind of Mandela effect that I'm like, why have I never noticed that fucking Nade had always a chipmunk teeth? I drew you inaccurately.
Back in 2022, we all know this. Everyone knows this.
I need to redo your fan art. I need to put you with chipmunk teeth on it.
You need to send it to me. I gotta put it in the intro. You gotta put it up on a
Shit.
billboard.
Damn, let me catch up with chat to see what they're saying, because I'm way too entertained looking at your VTuber model. I am literally like, holy shit, there's so much about it that I am like salivating about it. But anyway,
Aw.
I'll be on that later. Let's see. Sigma dying of Ligma. He died. Nade has gaslit the teeth. Gaslit or gaslight? Shit, don't confuse me, mist. I love the silly little vibes. Yeah, the silly little vibes are amazing. Who's Bass? I forgot who it was sometimes. But why are you mentioning Bass in here? I call him Fort.
Well, and the American version of the classic series, his name is Bass. So
Bass? Is it Bass or Bass?
Bass. Bass is a type of fish.
What the fuck?
They're spelled the same. It's
okay,
great.
no, wait. Okay, so, alright, so, okay, fuck this. Hold on. I speak Spanish originally, and you know, I'm not original. My main language is fucking Spanish, and I've always called him Bass. It just makes more sense for me. What? And then I don't know, in my head, it just makes more sense. That sounds cooler than bass.
Well, I guess with the English context, when you hear bass, you think of like deep rumbling noise because it's the deeper part of music, right? And then his dog is called treble, which is the higher notes of music.
Damn! Why did I never knew that?
But in the American version of Mega Man 8, when they're fighting in the cutscene, you hear Mega Man go, "Hey, Bass, why must I fight you?" And it's because it's bad translation.
I have a good excuse to do that, because that's why I learned. I learned my English from freaking video games. And I guess video games are to fault by everything wrong that I've ever said on stream.
Just blame video games for all the problems.
Yeah, of course. I am just a product of the product that I consume, after all.
Yep.
Speaking of product to consume, we already talked about Mega Man and stuff like that. Let's talk about, you know, we got some guest questions as typical. People provide some questions in either on Discord, DMs, or whatever. I have a list of stuff people have in the past that I usually ask, like most VTubers. I'll get into the lore things that I mentioned earlier in a bit, but right now let's go and greet our guests with the typical questions so we can get to know them just a little bit more. So give us the TLDR. What can we know about you? What can we, stuff that you can share with us? What games do you like? What do you do on streams? And what do you do overall? Are you a streamer, or are you just doing this for the hobby?
I stream for fun, and I enjoy just playing games and making people laugh. And so when I kind of blew up over the last year, I've actually been grinding on like YouTube for a long time, right? And for the longest time, I couldn't even break like 1,000. And then this last year, I just kind of exploded. And I told myself and my friends over, that have been with me to grind through the whole journey, like, hey, whenever eventually I blow up, you guys are coming with me. I'm going to support everyone and anybody that I can. And so when I blew up this year, I was like, oh
damn.
Time. I can support everyone.
Yeah.
But as far as like games, I stream anything that's interesting to me. So I play a lot of No Man's Sky right now, just because I'm kind of cracking out on it. Overwatch 2, just because it's fun, and then whatever catches my eye.
Sweet. You got pretty much. You do play variety. I have rated you quite a few times when I do my random streams at night, and you have always playing something extremely diverse for the most, which is pretty cool as well. I mean, overall, I'm not too picky when it comes to me. I try to do whatever I can as well in streams, and I have always been trying to learn a little bit from everybody, what to focus on, what to do as a VTuber in particular, all the things, all those things I've always been learning. And you've been also someone that has been very helpful in this little journey of mine.
I try and offer any guidance I can, because the way I see it is that when I was grinding to get to where I'm at, I had friends that have gone on to be very successful, and good for them. I'm very happy for them. There's no ill will. I wish them nothing but the best, but a lot of them didn't really reach back down to try and help me and the others that hadn't really hit our stride yet. They didn't reach back down to help us up the ladder. And again, there's no ill will towards them. I'm so happy that they're successful. But I told myself, when I got to this point, I was going to make sure if anybody wanted help and needed help, I would fucking offer it.
That's great. Ever since I met you, you've always been to me in my head, oh, this is the VTuber supporter. What do you think about that but that sentence itself. Do you think it still holds to this day?
I mean, I don't plan on stopping, supporting anytime soon. I mean, the way I see it is that support isn't something that necessarily. Whoa, you got big. Isn't necessarily something that like people should throw around unless they really mean it. Because I'm seeing a lot lately of trends of people being like support train, and they'll be like, let's follow each other. But then the person making the train has like maybe 1,000, 2,000 followers, but they're only following 200 people. I'm like, that's not support. That's you farming followers. That's why my goal constantly is to. Yeah, I mean, and if that's the way they become successful, hey, good for them. I personally don't. If I'm going to support, I'm going to do it all the way. I'm going to follow people. I'm going to try and show up in random streams. I'm going to fucking sometimes make free clips for them if I find something funny. Just it's fun. The way I see it is that the ladder that we're all climbing is very wide. We can all climb together.
No, that's true. When it comes to stuff like that, I've always mentioned it frequently. Like, you sometimes want to do your best to help. You can't help everybody, of course. So you have your own. Even if we are like the biggest supporter, you just do what you can. For me, this little format, it's my own way to like, take it slow and just share what I can with people, and so they can also equally help me back. And this is why I started this little experiment with doing Vtuber interviews. And it's my own way of being my own Vtuber supporter as well. And of course, just so I can make a fun, just a fun little show.
Exactly. You get to showcase people that maybe your followers haven't seen yet, and if they like them, they get new followers, and then they the cycle repeats. Positivity is a beautiful thing, because when you have a feedback of positivity moving in on itself, it just grows and grows and grows. Unfortunately, the same thing could be said about negativity, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that being positive does not mean the same as always being happy and uplifting. And the problem with a lot of people that try and be supportive, they assume that it means, oh, you have to be happy all the time. Oh, you have to be this all the time. That doesn't mean that at all. What it means is that you put your best foot forward, and if somebody wants some help and they're, not scummy terrible, then help them. Because you'd want someone to help you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. No, I completely understand that. It comes like Henny Yokai mentioned a good point. Supporting is so much harder than just retweeting and saying follow them. It's like there's so much to it. You can do that, but because that's not really that bad. But at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of tricky to put it in perspective.
Because Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna see, what were you saying? Anything else you want to say? Because I was gonna say like it's so cool that you're already starting to jump into the hot takes. I consider those one of the hot takes, like VTuber hot takes. Is like one of some things that you mentioned there can be considered hot takes for some people.
Yeah, and honestly, like I don't really have a lot of hot takes. I have what I feel like should be pretty common sense takes, but a lot of people that are trying to make a name for themselves tend to, they come into the scene wanting to do their best, but they don't know what to look out for being taken advantage of. For example, fucking graphic artist bots. Like, let's talk about that for a second. How many times a day do you get a DM from something like, hello, do you need logos and or other pieces of art? And I'm like, no, I don't. But a lot of people that are jumping into the scene don't know to look out for that. The same thing can be said about a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, so true. Because I've gotten quite a share of those ever since I started doing this. People just like, it looks like they're like sniping VTubers or anyone that just puts the art hashtag on Twitter, because Twitter is be that kind of place. Twitter actually, what about this? What do you feel about this? Because I've heard people tell me directly, because since you're talking about people who send you messages directly, they told me like, oh, saying if you want to be successful as a VTuber, you should not be following so many people because the algorithm will think that you're just a spammer. And it's like, oh shit, what do I do now? Do I follow people or do I not follow people? How do I support people if I can't follow them at some point?
Well, you're not entirely wrong, because at the algorithm for Twitter itself is not
it's dog shit. It's fucking dog shit.
It is pretty shitty. But there are some, I guess, insider tips that if you look at some of the coding that's been released
Yeah.
recently, because there was, you know, they
Those
released the
literally
code. It's basically when you hit 5,000 followers, that stuff goes away. Once you hit 5,000, it doesn't care if you have 20, you know, twice as many, 5 times as many. It looks at you as a, I guess, a social, you know, I hate to use the term, a social media influencer, but it's like,
Fuck
it's
me.
just, yeah,
Damn.
right.
Yeah.
But once you hit that point, then that kind of stuff you shouldn't have to worry about. But up until then, the best thing you can really do is just fucking support as much as you want to. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, no one should feel obligated to want to support. It's not something you do because others tell you you have to. It's something you do because you want to. I already shared my story, and that's why. But you already do a lot. You're doing this. You fucking interact with people on Twitter. Like, there's really, you know, that's kind of the basic package of like, yes, sane supports.
No, you're definitely right on that money, all that stuff. For people should not be afraid of who they, you know, how many they approach. They should do whatever they can. You know, the algorithm will find them one way or another, and boost them up if they can. But you know, just enjoy your while shady as social media may be, just enjoy your time. It's probably the priority you should take when it comes to all of this in general. Saying I'm hitting a comment here for Gambin TTV. I follow people if I genuinely enjoy their stuff. That's the real of it. Of course. Same here. Of course.
That's my boy right there, Gamba. Love that guy.
Hey, nice to meet you. All right. So speaking of meeting and stuff like that, let's summarize a little bit of your VTuber footprint, your little journey as a VTuber. Because I have all kinds of people that they either began liking VTubers before all of this, or they started liking them now as soon as they become a VTuber themselves. So who was your favorite VTuber first, if you had any? Oh, who was like the first VTuber you ever seen?
Kizune AI.
Oh shit, there we go. Like literally Jesus of VTubers.
The fucking queen herself. And I remember when I started seeing her stuff, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. But like, you know, she's kind of, I guess, graduated now. I don't know if I'm pretty sure she's graduated.
Did she?
Yeah,
though?
like
she's getting her freaking anime. She's getting her own anime.
Exactly. It's like, did she though? Did she really?
Nah. I mean, I've heard rumors that she was not really the same VA. You know, there's a lot of drama behind that stuff that I don't know the exact details about it. But in general, I think she's great. I think, you know, everything, the product she created was amazing, and she kickstarted all of this stuff, so it's great.
Oh yeah. But like, as far as modern, like, you know, the modern generation, honestly, I don't watch a lot of the bigger ones. I don't care to, because at that point I feel like I'm just watching a Let's Play, and a lot of them, you know, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. If I want to watch, you know, if I want to watch a VTuber, I want to watch somebody that isn't being held by, you know, a company like HoloLive or DC.
Hot take.
And is it really though? Because I feel like if you're not, then you have more freedom to be creative with what you do. And there's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. If that's the path they want to go, that's their path. But I'd rather watch somebody who's doing it as best they can on their own, so they can be fully creatively free, you know?
All right, so here's the thing. I wanted to combat that with a contrarian point of view, because I feel like, I don't know why I thought that you'd be perfect to be, you know, to like counterpoint things at random that I come up with out of my sleeves. And you just mentioned something that could be a hot take for some people, because there are people out there that they may not be like, you know, be creators themselves, but they prefer the more, you know, the more grounded format that big corpo VTubers may have, because, you know, it's more pure, less dramatic, it's concentrated as if it was its own anime series. So I have heard those kind of takes, especially in this kind of like, you know, field where big corpo VTubers are like increasing, like every freaking week there's like a new one and a new one and a new one spawning somewhere. And, you know, let's call them out. It's like, you know, HoloLive, Niji-Sanji, and all that. Those are like the primary two that come to the top of my head. Like, you know, I'm kind of a fan of both. I still watch the ones that are like the big corpo, but I also, ever since I started, you know, being a VTuber myself, most of my time is being invested in like, you know, my Oshis, my friends, my, you know, my fellow VTuber, PNG tubers. Yeah. So what about
let's actually, I want to touch on that real quick, just because you mentioned something that I feel a lot of people not struggle with necessarily, but don't feel confident in.
I know where you're going with this.
There is nothing wrong with starting off with a PNG. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because you can obviously have your basic, I'm talking, I'm not talking. But stuff like, oh God, what's the name of the bot? I forget the name of the program, the one I used to use.
Yeah.
But a lot of those programs, you can toggle between different emotes that you get designed. You can have different things. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a PNG tuber. It's a good way to get the start and see if you really want to, you know, be a VTuber, be a PNG tuber. Nothing wrong with it. That's how I got my start.
I've seen so many people, you know, come up with that exact same point of view. The many wonderful VTubers that have come here in this show, they say the exact same thing. A PNG tuber is like one of the first recommended. I recommend Vroid as well if your computer can support, you know, something like that. But PNG tuber is amazing if you want to get a hold of, like, if you actually like streaming, or if you just want to, you know, post your content as a PNG tuber, you can too, and it's perfect for that. In fact, let me get on this train of thought. I know I should let my fucking guests talk more, but I want to tell them more. I want to praise them more. Holy shit! Why? Okay, so here's one of the things that I also want. Before you had your VTuber model, I always wanted to invite you to be here, and I kind of wish you didn't have this amazing new model, because I wanted to invite you here actually primarily as a PNG tuber. Because I wanted to show the world, like, you know, this is fucking amazing PNG tuber that I started using also PNG tuber because of you. I also used them early at the beginning, just a couple of times, and I always gave an example. I always gave a shout out in my streams, like, yo, check out, you know, Nade if you want to see, you know, examples of amazing, you know, PNG tubers. It's something that I always said. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's something that I kind of wanted. I had an idea that I wanted to cook. I wanted to do. You see the picture in the background right now, the one with us, like, you know, the fan art that I made. So let me tell you all a little bit about that lore. So that I'm gonna stop you with the questions and explain that. So I'm gonna go right next to you right here so people can see a little better. So this is an example of kind of what I wanted to imitate with our PNG tubers. I was gonna draw my own PNG tuber in, you know, my own Zona version of his world. And I was gonna do something like that. I wanted to replicate that, but as a PNG tuber like you and I. So, and I kind of wanted to do that in the past. And I didn't get to do my own PNG tuber. I know I could have just used that image there and modify it a little bit. But, you know, it was now or never, because I felt like today was like one of the best times to have you here. And I'm so honored that you have the, you know, your amazing new VTuber model.
Thank you.
So yeah,
I'm happy to be here.
So yeah, you gotta. So the idea of this picture here, for those who may not know, you all know that I may have like for those of you who may be regulars here, my VTuber lore. I'm gonna ask you that in a little bit too. So think about sharing your VTuber lore. So my VTuber lore, I have clones everywhere. My clones have their own personalities. One of them went Maverick. So StarProNade took care of that Maverick VTuber and put it on jail. So yeah, I am right now being accused for my crimes. No, it is not tax evasion or anything like that. I am actually being on trial right now. So
okay,
it's pretty. That's kind of what I said when on your post one time when I posted this little fan art, something like that. Yeah, it was something about that. I went Maverick. One of my clones went evil. I have several clones that are evil. Hexen is dead. Christ, no, Hexen is not dead anymore. Not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I do have other VTuber models that are actually evil. Speaking of evil, let's change to a new one right here. It's starting to get fishy. What can you do about this, huh? I know you can't see it yet, but anyways, yeah, I'm here. I'm here today as a fish as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show an example to the people that came from your side. Ah, puta madre!
Oh, I know what that means because I speak a little Spanish.
Shit, you got me.
All right, nah, it's all good.
Share up with us your VTuber lore if you have one.
There's a lot, so I'm gonna keep this as abridged as possible.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ex-combat analyst, weapons analyst robot for an evil organization. I defected when me and my commanding officer tried to leave and they killed her, and that was sad. And now I live in space, and I basically stream video games to learn weapon technology from them, because that was my job with them. But I do it for myself to have weapons on reserve in case they ever try and show up and start shit. For example, I can show you something, actually.
Yeah. Oh, can you? I mean,
turn around.
Inside your model? Yeah, let me get out of the way. Yeah, your bat? What about your bat?
Let me just
You're gonna change it? Is the bat changing?
if my thing would react. There. Whoop.
Oh,
Whoop.
okay.
There it is.
I see it bunking and wait, what the fuck? It has
Those are
rocket? Rocket?
Yep.
It's got rockets. Holy shit. That's impressive. Damn.
Gotta have the rocket boosters.
It's a space cowboy. Is that summarizes your lore?
To a
Space
degree.
cowboy. To a degree, yeah. Nade is just a baddie with a bat. That's the lore. Okay, I'll take that. Let's nerd out for a little bit. Let's nerd out. And when it comes to like gaming, geek culture, and all that garbage, I asked you earlier like how much do you know about Mega Man and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure you're kind of a boomer when it comes to your taste. From what I've heard. From what I've heard, of course.
Yeah, fair.
Fair.
Well, what do you want to know?
So, good question. I was thinking about like, you know, like when it comes to like things OG game related and all that stuff, tell us a little bit more than what you know, because I know that in your YouTube you used to do all reviews, right? Is that one of your things you used to do?
Yeah, I would do game reviews.
Reviews?
I honestly was trying to do kind of like, how do I put this? Like a deconstruction of game reviews by making them be reviews, but at the same time having story in the background, where myself and my co-host, Peach, who is also known as Peachtree McGee, were fighting against YouTube. And not YouTube the website, YouTube the evil organization I used to work for.
Oh, shit.
U-TOOB.
Damn.
But as far as games go, I mean, like, obviously Mega Man X4 is my favorite, but
yeah,
I consider myself very adaptive with games. Anything that catches my eye, I'll try out. And if it ends up being good, I'll just play it. Like, I remember when Overwatch came out, I was like, I don't know, I don't really play a lot of online shooters, but then I picked it up and I was like, this is a fucking fun game. Oh.
What about, okay, so a quick sideway, anime, fucking anime. What about anime? Because there's the obvious, you know, anime reference on you, or are you just adapting that because you actually like it?
What anime reference? Where?
What do you mean? You're telling me.
I love Gurren Lagann.
Don't tease me like that. Don't fucking tease me like that. Jeez,
yeah.
I need my glasses back. Hold on. But yeah, you freaking love. It is literally my favorite anime of all time. So you better say good shit about it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I wear the shades in memory of Big Bro, because someone's got to pass his memory along and teach everybody what he taught.
That's one of your nicknames as well.
Yeah. Because now I'm the new one, because, you know, Simon and Kamina, they're gone, but their memory lives on, and I'm going to make sure that everyone else that... There's a line in a song I like. It's, I'm making sure that everyone who's anyone can be the someone that they've always wanted to.
Aw. Man,
yeah,
exactly. That anime, I've watched it like I think over 10 times. I probably watched Gurren Lagann, English and Japanese and whatever I could find. Movies, censor, uncensor. You mentioned it. I freaking, you know, nerd about it. I went as far as having the freaking Gurren Lagann flag,
Nice.
you know, in my freaking room when I was in college.
Chat's got a question, it looks like. What's your magnum opus of scripted videos?
Hey, yo.
Oh, probably, and I don't like it anymore. Looking back on it, I'm like, I could have done this way better. But it's a 4-year-old video. It's called The Philosophy of Metal Gear Solid. It's got like 25,000 views. Yeah.
That sounds like one of those videos. I think people to this day still make videos like that, and they can be enjoyable. It depends on who's, like, you know, how they make it, because I know that kind of thing. I want to get more into YouTube. I've been slacking a little bit on that department. I've been having way too much fun making new Vtuber models and such things like that.
Understandable.
And I've been busy juggling so many hobbies.
It's a video what was that?
No, I've been busy juggling way too many hobbies since I started this journey.
I know that feeling. It's a video, the one I'm talking about, that I'm not entirely proud of now, because I could have done a way better job explaining the actual philosophical nature of the games. I did a good job touching on it, but it feels very much like a video of someone just being like, did you know philosophy exists in video games? Here is Metal Gear Solid. Like, I bring up the whole point. You're familiar with Metal Gear Solid, I assume, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you know, in the first game, spoilers for Metal Gear Solid, you know, a game that's over 25 years old.
There are people that are probably not even that old.
Oh god. But you know, the first game, the whole point of it is that Liquid Snake has taken over a base in Antarctica and is trying to do some bad stuff. And Solid Snake's like, Otacon, I'm going to get in there and stop him. And so he gets in there and stops him. And basically, at the end, it's revealed that they're both clones of Big Boss, who is Naked Snake in the 60s. And Liquid Snake is like, brother, you got all the dominant genes. I got all the recessive genes. That means you're better. I'm going to prove them wrong. But at the end of the game, after you win, turns out he was wrong. He got the recessive, Snake got the dominant, and the whole point of that game is being like, hey, where you come from doesn't matter. And it's an interesting twist because it's like, okay, that makes sense for the story, but if that's the case, then it makes sense why he won and he lost. I might actually have that backwards because it's been a long fucking time since I played Metal Gear Solid.
Let's not get you summarize it. Let's not get like overly philosophical, but I absolutely get it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like that kind of video. It's one of those videos where it's like, let's take each of the games I did 1, 2, and 3 and talk about a philosophical aspect of them and why these games are so important.
I kind of want to do that kind of stuff, but with like VTubers. Now that I'm way too like deep into this, I kind of want to do like my own takes and experiences. Even though I practically do that every Sunday with my little podcast that I do, it's basically like a memory bank of the things that I've been experiencing. But I kind of want to do a more organized YouTube.
Sorry, I'm very used to reading chat, so I'm always like looking at it. Liquid was big baby rage mad from having the weaker genes.
Pretty much, I guess. Also, the same person asked about your username. Do you have like a username story about that? Because I didn't want to ever. I think you'll be surprised by mine, but go ahead with yours.
So my original handle is actually Grenade Man Blitz. That's my full name, Grenade Man Blitz, and Nade is a nickname that was given to me, right?
Nice.
When I had to make a Twitch and a Twitter, it was about a year and a half after we started doing our improv fan dubs. Hey, DJ Afterburns, that's the guy who made my theme song.
Hey, yo. Nice.
So it was about a year and a half after we started doing our improv fan dubs, and our improv fan dub group is called Star Productions. StarProNade.
Oh, shit. That's something pretty cool. It really rolls off the tongue really well.
I think so too.
Well, anyways, let me quickly share it. I think I said this already to many people. I changed it from like video game characters that I liked through time, but the first one I was not supposed to be saying. I was supposed to be Sion Cisco, and Sion came from the Bouncer.
Ooh, got the deep cuts.
Do you know the Bouncer?
I do know the Bouncer.
It looks like something you would have probably experienced.
It's not a game I ever played. It's a game that I knew about. And
I love that game. It's so bad.
Really? I was going to say, I've heard only bad things about it.
It's so bad, but it's like, I don't know. Don't you have like a bad game that you love?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Like, for example, like, people can criticize like Sonic Adventure and it's clunky, glitchy, but I fucking love it. It's like so smooth to move to me.
Here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Only the re-releases are, and this is a tangent, but it's a fascinating story about game development. Only the re-releases of Sonic Adventure.
Oh my god, I love game development bullshit. I don't know why I watch so many videos about it. I'm like a frustrated game dev. I want to be one, but I never tried one. I have, but that's another story for another day.
Fair. So when they made Sonic Adventure for Dreamcast, the first version of it, the one that came out, actually plays really well. It doesn't have a lot of glitches. It's just it's a game from 1999 or some shit. So it's like, yeah, it looks not super amazing now. But what happened is that when they started porting it to GameCube, they had to make a different version of the engine for the GameCube version. And then they ported it to like PS3 and they made a new engine for that. But they made a new engine based off the GameCube version, based off the Dreamcast version. And then they made it for PS4 and Xbox One. So they made a game version off of a game version, off of a game version, off of a game version. Basically, any modern release of Sonic Adventure is shit because it's running on fucking duct tape and sticks.
Man, so they can't freaking do that.
If you can play the original version on Dreamcast somehow, you'll notice like, wow, this actually feels pretty good.
A lot
and the
smoother.
Steam version, there's a mod, a fan mod for the Steam version that makes it pretty 1-to-1 with the original Dreamcast one.
Yeah, this is like an episode of Did You Know Gaming. Did you know?
Did you know? Did you know?
Yes.
Video games?
You know, video games. Anyways, okay. I wanted to ask you first. Should I ask this favor right now before I change the models? Yeah, move your bad stuff. This is an idea for a good gift. I have this in my mind for quite a while. Like shit. Okay, so there we go. Move your bad.
Okay.
Okay. It'll make sense later.
Okay.
I'll click that later.
Okay.
Fuck, I had to take the opportunity while it was still in my mind.
It makes sense. It makes sense now that I'm seeing it happen on the stream. I'm like, that's funny.
That's funny. I'm gonna make that a GIF. I need that as a GIF.
Nice.
Anyways, I got sidetracked by my brain trying to. I have some massive ADHD, by the way. If you notice me going crazy about a lot of different stuff, it's because of that.
Oh no, I get it because your boy's got ADHD as well.
Shit! Don't tell me that. I didn't know that.
No, we good. We fucking stand in solidarity. Just remember to drink your water.
Blah. Yeah, bro, water. Shit, I didn't have water here. By the way, I think I'm looking around my room right now. Do I have water? I don't have water. Shit, I can't have water in prison?
You need the agua.
Agua. Who doesn't? Anyways, let's go to one of the other important questions that I gotta ask you about. You said that you like I did ask you about the anime stuff, but I wasn't sure if you like any other genre, like besides from like the typical like mecha and stuff like that. Just to know, just to get you know you a little bit more. This is literally the first time we talk, everybody. I haven't called Nate. I feel bad that this is like the first time that I grabbed them so I contacted them on stream.
Don't feel bad. It's all
but
good.
That's pretty much the norm now. When have I not ever done that with a guest before? We're all busy people.
As far as anime goes, my top 3, I'll do that. Number 3 is Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. 3?
No. Yeah.
Down there?
Number 2.
How dare you say you hate it?
I didn't say I hate it. Number 3. Number 2, JoJo.
Shit. JoJo fan.
I love JoJo. Oh, it's so... I mean, clearly.
Ow. It's number 2, JoJo.
And number 1, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z? What do you think about all the people? I've been saying my algorithm has been shooting at me Dragon Ball Z post and after post of like, I don't know, people overpraising it. I don't know why the algorithm is doing this to me on Twitter. But what do you think about people like overly criticizing like Dragon Ball Z story and all that stuff?
I feel like nothing is without criticism. You should be able to criticize anything. I don't know what just happened there, why I stretched out. You should be able to criticize anything. Anything is worthy of criticism. That's the state of art. However, what people forget sometimes is that before Dragon Ball Z, shonen anime didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. Like, Dragon Ball Z invented a genre, essentially. Yes, you had action shows. Yes, you had shows about kids. But Dragon Ball Z was like the first major, real, long-running show or story out of Japan that was a shonen. And so that's like saying, oh, the original Legend of Zelda sucks. It's like, well, no, it's a game from 1987. Like, yeah, it's not exactly the best game in the world, but you have to remember that Zelda set the fucking precedent at the time. Same with Metroid and everything. Yeah,
that's kind of huge, Yeah.
But I will there's a lot of stuff, especially with the original version of the anime with all the filler. Like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z is not perfect, but it's my favorite because it inspired me. And I mean, there is no moment better than Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 with tears in his eyes. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
That moment's so fucking good.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. No, I was getting into that too. I don't know. People always like very devoted to like fighting for like their favorite anime. Online discussion has been like the best TV show that I've ever had. Sometimes I've been tempted to like urge into an argument, but my Twitter should not be tainted with such kind of thing. I try to keep my Twitter like squeaky clean, not argument. I don't want my identity to be known for that only. For people who have my notifications on just to see my VTuber post. So I am like restraining my superpower. If I wanted to do anything or say anything, I might as well just go to an alt that has like a burner account. But I haven't been tempted to do that. I was like, I might as well just shut that down. I don't know. Been trying to discipline myself to all because it really is a fucking waste of time. I don't know. I'm getting that out of my chest, but sometimes I get super passionate about that. Just in my mind, I get passionate about it in my mind, but not not on internet arguments. Do you get into internet arguments?
Not really.
Not really.
I usually end them.
Usually with the back.
I'm joking. I really try and avoid internet arguments because, well, at the end of the day, if you get into an internet argument with someone, it's not like you can have a civil debate, because when you're, especially if you don't know the person, if you argue with some anonymous stranger over the internet, it's like yelling across the street, "Hey, fuck you, buddy!" It doesn't really do anything. But if you want to talk and discuss something with someone and the other party wants to as well, then maybe you guys can walk away from it and learn something. But at the same time, if I see somebody with an objectively wrong take that I know to be false, I will step in and, if need be, cite sources, because I am very much I don't like being wrong, but I also don't like sticking my own foot in my mouth. So before I, go off on a tangent about something, I'll make sure to have facts to back it up, and like actual facts, like not, like top 10 new articles from Watch Mojo suggest that the sky is actually red. It's like, no, the fuck? But like, I'll find something. Arguing with someone on the internet that doesn't employ the same thing, which most people don't, and that's fair if you don't have the time for it, I get it. It's not going to lead to anything constructive, and I prefer creation over destruction. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. All right. Now, I was just here distracted by what Miss Zero was saying over and over again, and talking about Dragon Ball Z still. Very devoted fan, I guess. Did you know that Dragon Ball Super was created by Toriyama because Toriyama saw Dragon Ball Evolution and was so disgusted by its existence that the creator of Super just so... What the heck?
I actually have a little factoid I remember reading a while back.
All right, go ahead.
To my knowledge, and it's been a while since I've checked the sources on this, but to my knowledge, Toriyama actually liked Dragon Ball Evolution, not like as a masterpiece. It wasn't like this is the greatest thing ever made. No, he liked it because it was like, it's different. And I'm like, okay, Toriyama, come on, dude, what are you talking about? It's very not good. But he apparently enjoyed it. I don't quote me on that though. That's something that's exactly what I'm just talking about. I'm like, I don't have a source to back that up, so I'm not claiming that as fact. I'm saying that's what I remember reading.
Dude, these days in the internet, like, people just like try to spread whatever misinformation they can at every at the speed of light. And they just like try to misspread to like settle their argument or whatever, or just to like favor their argument. I don't know. Have you ever been in such situation before, where people like twist your words as a creator that has been going on for quite a while?
Not really. There was actually the incident. I wouldn't even call it an incident. There was a thing yesterday where again, it's not even a big thing. Like, someone retweeted something about how the actress who's playing Nani in the live-action Lilo and Stitch, they posted a picture of her and saying, "Tell me how this isn't racist." And she is very pale-skinned. However. She's also actually Hawaiian, from Kauai, born and raised with Polynesian and Hawaiian ancestry in her blood. She is full-blown Hawaiian. And so I commented with retweet saying, she's Hawaiian, blah, 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 here's what it is. That person ended up posting a little bit later, "Hey, I guess I was wrong, guys. I'm sorry, I'm taking the L on this one." I commented on it saying, "You're fucking based," because no one wants to be able to sit back and take the L every now and again.
Damn, you're fucking straight, yeah.
And because of that, I'm like, here's your fucking crown, my dude, or my dudette. Like, fucking, I'm sorry, I'm glad I could polish it for you. You're fucking
more people need to do that lately, because holy shit, they need to like chill down and accept things. When they get a bad when they get fact checked on stuff, they need to accept it. Like, okay, I've learned. Maybe maybe funny, maybe it'll actually help them. Like, as people. To be perceived as a good person instead of like doubling down on being wrong, because they seem to do that.
At the end of everything, I ended up deleting the retweet I made initially, basically, saying like, "Hey, this is wrong." I made a tweet saying, "Hey, I deleted that retweet because the person recanted on it and realized that they were incorrect, and it takes a lot of fucking guts to be able to sit back and be like, hey, I'm wrong, I'm sorry. So
Yeah,
fucking no hate, just respect.
Yeah, but taking an L is like, it's not running away. I mean, I know you're actually confronting it by taking the L. You just have to be humble and actually, learn from your mistakes, because as humans, we make a lot of them. I mean, some of us here are human. Are you a human?
Nope, I'm a robot.
You're a robot? Am I human?
I don't know, are you?
I have zero idea. I've just been reborn into this anime waifu, and I've just become whatever the hell. Sometimes I am a fish, sometimes I am a mere slime, and then sometimes I am whatever evil being it's called Hexane that is around me. So yeah, I have no idea.
So like an isekai anime. So
Don't call my life an isekai. How dare you?
If you're the pro tag of an isekai anime, what's the name of your anime?
My name of anime? Good question. I don't know. My insanities. How do I translate that into? I gotta translate that so I can sound, more dramatic or more fitting to like anime media.
Oh, hold on. Mezca got to me with the fact checks. Let's see.
Oh shit! Go on.
Dragon Ball once became a thing of the past to me, but after that, I got angry with the live-action movie. Okay,
Sorry,
so he did get angry.
Clones don't get human rights, so they're not human.
Okay, fuck. I learned something today. Nice.
Oh, okay. So I just translated insanity into Japanese. It's Kyoki. It's Kyoki. Ooh. So that's my name. Kyoki no Sane.
Kyoki no Sane.
That has a nice ring to it. Holy shit.
I like that.
Sane no Kyoki. Shingeki no Kyoki.
Oh, he's on attack. It's that Jäger. I don't know the words. just the beat.
You just got me copyright strike on YouTube.
Oh Jesus! Oh no!
The singing is not allowed ever. Oh, it's illegal to sing.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, I'm just kidding. You can sing whatever you can to your heart's content. Nice. Sorry, saying clones don't get human rights. They're not humans. I don't get human rights. Ooh. I don't get monster rights either. Apparently, at the beginning, someone said you're not monster enough. I'm like, shit. You're gatekeeping my. You're gatekeeping my persona online now. It wasn't until a friend told me you qualify as a monster, and they made a cute little banner saying "Welcome to the monster community." I'm like, yay!
Nice.
You don't get it.
like in this situation, I'm taking the L. I learned something. I was wrong. It's not a big thing to be wrong about, but take the L. Fuck.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Speaking of L and stuff like that, I gotta ask also one important question. It's something that I ask to everyone that has to have a history of being a streamer or content creator. And can you tell us like a memorable part of your journey, a memorable stream experience, whether it's good or bad or funny, something that you can share? So they're like, okay, like the craziest thing happened to me on this stream, and I gotta share it with you. I can share one with me if you want to, but go ahead. The stage is yours.
One really comes to mind, and I made a post about it as well as a little poster to help prevent it from happening to you and everyone in chat. I got bot raided.
Bot raided? I remember that.
So here's what happened. I was playing fucking No Man's Sky, innocuous enough, just, very chill vibes, chill stream. It was great times. And this person comes into chat, right?
Yeah.
Now, I think this was actually my first No Man's Sky stream. And I had planned on doing just single player until I kind of built my character up to have, to be competent. And this person came into chat and was like, hey, bro, can I play with you? I'd never seen this person before at all. Like, brand new chatter. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm only doing single player right now just because blah, 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 blah. But keep an eye out for the future. I do want to do multiplayer at some point. And they replied, come on, bro, don't make me do this. I've only got a little bit before work. I want to play with somebody. And I'm like,
what?
I don't say this out loud, but I think to myself, don't make me do this. Don't make me do what? Like, he's talking like, don't make me do this. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Like, unfortunately, I'm not doing that right now. And they were like, no, I'm sorry. And then out of nowhere, my follower notifications just fucking exploded.
Yeah, that can get you banned.
And so I'm sitting there watching this happen. There's like 5 or 7 people in chat because, well, are you going to keep watching stream at that point? No. But I'm just sitting like, what the fuck do I do? And someone, I forget their name, but someone really kind was like, hey, use this bot. It'll get rid of everybody that followed within a time frame.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, oh, use this bot. It'll prevent it from happening again. And so after that happened, I was like, wow, like, I didn't know this was a thing. Like, people need to know about this.
I need to learn more about it.
Yeah, so I made this little poster and put it out. I'm like, hey, this happened to me. Here's how you can protect yourself. Let's fucking not get bot raided.
No, that's a good one. I think you mentioned something a little bit earlier that reminded me as well of This is the type of people that join in stream chats. I've gotten from like very wholesome new people that join from the first time to like people that just join out of nowhere and they try to do something, you know, say something dreadful about either me or my identity or whatever. And I've been like, I've always point them out and be like, yo, this is like, I finally got this kind of loser as a streamer, and they'd be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm
Nice.
not, I didn't get triggered. I'm like, oh shit, I'm honored that I'm actually getting a loser like this as a in the comments, and they didn't even go farther than that.
I love that. I love that. That's fucking awesome.
Nah,
Not that it happens to you, but your reaction to it is fucking great.
Great, thank you. But yeah, at least I think the most memorable ones for me is always like the wholesome people. I had people who joined me for the first time. I started playing Pokemon Scarlet, and randomly out of nowhere, 3 people that I've never even interacted with, like they follow me on the same day, and they're like, yo, we're new here and we're seeing you playing Pokemon doing the event raid. Can we join you? And it was like literally one of the most clutch and epic battles that I've ever had. And it was like 3 people that I've never met out of nowhere. Shit, gaming moment.
You just made me think of another one.
Hey, yo, I like the spark in your eyes.
Because this one means a lot to me. For those of you that don't know, and I'm sure a few of you do, I fucking love Armored Core.
Armored Core. I've heard many about this, but I never touched it.
Basically, it's like a third-person shooter with mecha that you customize, but I'm talking like not just like, oh, this is the gun I use. Oh, these are my arms. No, I'm talking like generator, radiator, fire control system. Like it's a deep customization game. I love, love, love Armored Core. I was playing Armored Core on stream one time, and this guy came into my chat named Lynx Tetsu. Now, in Armored Core 4, they're not called Armored Cores anymore. They're called Lynxes. So immediately I'm like, oh shit, this guy plays Armored Core. Nice. And we're chatting, and he's like, oh, try this strat, try this strat. I'm like, hey, I'm not playing for speed. I'm just playing for casual, enjoy it. And he's like, oh, okay, sorry, man. And I'm like, no worries. He's like, I'm used to dropping tips and stuff for streamers because I'm the #1 ranked Armored Core 4 and 4 answer speedrunner. I'm like, no, you're not. And he's like, yes, I am. I'm like, and I paused stream and I paused the game and I was like, so you're telling me if I go to speedruns.com right now, I will see your username at the top. Well, guess who was at the fucking top? And shout out to Lynx Tetsu. Hey. That dude is a fucking beast in Armored Core.
Yo, awesome. Man, it reminds me, there's always like that one person in chat or comment section that is like, actually, you're talking about this? I'm actually a marine biologist. And I'm like, no, you're fucking not. You're just Googling stuff. No, here's actually my degree. And they actually show their fucking real name, doxing themselves. It's like, oh shit, right? It's actually you, the marine biologist in my comment section. Yeah. Wow. Someone fact-checking me about whale sharks.
Yes, anybody who wants to play Armored Core, buy the new one when it comes out. I'll meet you on the battlefield. You're not going to survive.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Is that a threat?
No, it's not even just a threat for me. It's the fact that this is from the same people that make Dark Souls.
I never played Dark Souls. Can you believe this?
No, I can believe it. I mean, it's not a series for everybody. But
also, I would love to. But
I fucking love Armored Core, so that's gonna be taking up my life for like a month after it comes out. I'm just not gonna play anything else.
I don't know why I get the vibes that you were like, look, I'm gonna read one silly question in chat later, but right now I want to ask, you kind of strike me as the vibes of someone who collects retro games. Do you or not?
I do.
You do. All right. What's your holy grail? If you can share. If you can share, what's something you own that is like, holy shit, this is actually, it doesn't have to be like rare or expensive. Something you probably, holy grail, I know it has to be meta criteria, but you know, share with us like something you like.
I've got a few that I'm particularly proud of. The like most basic one that I'm like, this is pretty cool is that I have the entire trilogy of Dot Hack GU, which is not as rare as the OG quadrilogy, but it's still it's not exactly easy to find these days, except for the remaster on PS4. I have the actual PS2 versions of the games.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm thinking, Tomba.
Ooh, Tomba. That is one pricey game. I have Tomba 2. I don't remember if I have the first game.
I've got Tomba 1 complete in box with fucking instruction booklet and everything.
No, my Tomba 2 copy is it complete? I don't remember if I ever got it, but I
had Tomba 2. and then my brother stepped on it when we were kids.
Damn.
I know, knowing how much that game is now, right?
Because I heard I'm a big collector of like Pokemon cards, and it's like, shit. I mean, I'm parting with a lot of them because of my current situation, but I still got a lot of them that are very precious to me. So it's kind of a difficult struggle. It's like, yo, can I get if I get rid of this, like, you know, reverse holo legendary collection Charizard, I can buy a new Vtuber model. I was like, shit, it's a temptation. It's right there.
Yeah.
Help me.
And I'm thinking, so actually two more. I have Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi Tag Team for PSP.
New one is coming, new Tenkaichi.
I know. That one's just I didn't even know it was rare until I was watching a video the other day, and they were like, hold on, this rare Dragon Ball Z PSP game. I'm like, excuse me, I have that.
PSP? I didn't even know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought I was thinking of PS2. All the Tenkaichi are PS2.
So this one was made just for PSP. It's called Tenkaichi Tag Team, and it was more about playing with other people. So PSP.
I never collected anything related to PSP. I did have Valkyrie profiles, but it got stolen in uni. But then after that, I just said, fuck this. I'm just gonna hack my PSP and let everything come in there.
Remember, folks, emulation is totally fine once the console's dead. So, Hey, by the way, completely unrelated. Did you guys know the 3DS eShop is gone now? So,
it's very easy to hack the TRC. Did you know? There's a meme. There's a meme format that goes like that. It's just like that obnoxious Vaporeon meme, but it's about the 3DS. It's very easy to hack it's very easy to hack the 3DS. It's like
it only takes me 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I still haven't done mine. I'm lazy.
But, I'm not gonna hack mine. I want to keep it as, as OG as it is, and I already have plenty of games that I'm already satisfied with.
Oh yeah, I want to eventually get mine. I want to put custom firmware on mine just so I can have like Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games on it, because I love Metroid Fusion. I should be able to play that whenever I want.
Metroid, I fucking love Metroid.
And then there was one final game, and this one's not even rare. It's just I'm very happy to have it. Zone of the Enders for PS2. With the guide and the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo disc.
Nice. So, all right, the comment that I wanted to get here is like kind of silly. I think you've probably read it. It's highlighted. I hate the last part that you wrote here, missed. It says here, if you could have done anything different in life, what would it be, and why is it invest in Bitcoin or GameStop stocks? It's like, why do you ask a question like that? I mean, I can take part of this and ask and twist it and make it a better question. If you would have done, are you concentrating right now into like the streamer thing, or are you like participating into something else? Not, it doesn't have to be like you don't have to share, but how many how can I say this? I ask about projects that you're doing related to like Vtuber. Is this like your main thing?
I mean, it's kind of become my main thing, oddly enough. But we do our improv fan dubs on YouTube, and that's
that's what I'm talking about. If you've done anything different, what do you do? This is why I love talking about hobbies and fan.
I probably would have tried getting into like content creation earlier, but here the way I see it is this: there's nothing that could be done about that, so I don't really think about it that much, because reflecting on, man, I wish I had done this differently for stuff like that you could have changed to make you like more popular or more successful. Dwelling on that's not going to fix anything in the now. You just got to keep moving forward.
Good advice.
Yes, real-time fan dubs, missed. Go check us out at youtube.com/GrenadeManBlitz. We just released our Batman Arkham Asylum one, and the one before that, Resident Evil 4.
Plugging everything that you want right now, to be honest.
Look, these videos take like months to edit. Okay, I'm proud of them.
Yeah, even something as simple as this, because I try to be a perfectionist when it comes to like the sound stuff, and people may not notice it, but when it comes to like fill in the void or just minimal edits, even these little interviews that I do, sometimes I like to just fill them, just edit them. I don't just export it to YouTube and hope for the best. I try to do at least a little bit. I try to re-listen to it just in case there's something that it just didn't even match. But most of the time, I've been fortunate enough that I have wonderful guests exactly like you that have done, a good job at, at just keeping up the conversation. Everyone in the VTuber sphere has to have a little bit of a burning passion when it comes to being a content creator. Whether they want to have it be big or not, or just for fun. it's like, it's more easier to approach them when it comes to this kind of thing.
We all want to create. That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah. So yeah, anything in particular you want to share with us, and any other topics, since we're like rounding out the hour, and I'm not sure if I'm taking your time or not like that.
Well, how long do you normally go on these for?
I usually go for about an hour or so or more. It depends. The last one went for quite a long time because we had so much fun. But I apologize. I didn't even ask you all about this. I before the stream, like if you had time or not. So it's
I mean, I can
yeah.
I assumed it was gonna be like 2 hours long. So
It's all right. 2 hours
other
max.
projects.
Yeah, because the thing about 2 hours is like 2 hours, my bolts will explode if I stream more than 2 hours. That's just because of my health condition.
Oh, gotcha. Well, whenever you're ready to wind it down, you can let me know. I'm good to keep going if you want to keep going.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. But you're good. You're good right now. I'm not like I'm not like tied to a bed like with a
Please don't explode. Don't explode. My job.
My job is to get out of prison here and not get bunked anymore by your VTuber.
All right. Well, if it makes you feel better.
Shit. You're the bad. Oh, but well, I guess we gotta hold on. There was one thing that I wanted to say more again. It's about your VTuber in particular. Do you have a preference over 3D and 2D?
I like having 3D because I can do, move myself in like full 360 degrees, but also, especially with this model that Recoil's made for me, I can import it into something like Unity or whatever I want to pose and make stuff. My big goal is that I want to eventually make little miniature animations. And
nice.
You remember Toonami, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so remember how Tom would do like little miniature game reviews that were like a minute long?
Yeah.
I want to do that, but with VTubers. And I want to make a redeem on my channel where they redeem it and it goes into a quote ad, but it's me doing a minute-long review on like, hey, do you like Comfortable Chaos? Because I know that I do. Every Sunday I like to check out the podcast by Sane Cisco, and then it comes, hop up like little. I have ideas for stuff I want to do,
Oh yeah, same here. I got like a million ideas, and just putting them into play, it's like dangerous. It's like I got so much to do. Yeah, I don't know why I just picture you like your model sitting in your ship and just doing the exact same thing that Tom was doing. It's like Tom from the Toonami. It's like it looks so fitting. The aesthetic would be really cool. It was something that I'd be probably into. Something like that. I kind of want to do.
It's funny because like my friend Creepshow, shout out to Creepshow, she and I had this conversation a while back where she was like, Nade, you're like the Toonami, and I'm like, and I replied to her, I'm like, and you're like my Adult Swim, because she's a haunted doll VTuber, and she does a lot of like, she'll play games obviously, but she does stuff also where she'll watch like advertisements from like the 1980s and be like, what the hell is happening here? Hers is, it's the Creep Show. There's a little bit of creepiness to it, which Adult Swim admittedly has some kind of creepy stuff.
Yes,
but
it does.
I like to be like, up next, we're going to be playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, and after that, it's Kingdom Hearts. You're watching Nade Toonami.
Man, that's actually a pretty good idea. I'm cooking here in my head. My head is cooking ideas. I'm probably, let's see if I get any of these things done, but you're just giving me ideas. I'm definitely not stealing any of that.
Oh yeah, no, missed, absolutely. My exposure to Dragon Ball Z back in the day was the OG Ocean dub, so let's talk about the Ocean dub. No, let's not talk about the Ocean dub.
Ocean dub, what is that?
So when Dragon Ball Z first premiered out in America, there was the original English dub done by a group called Ocean. And that was more unhinged, but not in the best way. I see. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Mist. I haven't seen that in God knows how long.
Anime with Tom. There was an anime with Tom?
Yeah, they did like a short little OVA kind of style series, like 5 episodes. Each episode's like 10 minutes long. It's not great. It's cool if you really, 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 really fucking love Toonami. But I love Toonami and I don't care. Yeah. I'm like, fucking... Hey, shout out to Gustav Kuma.
Oh my goodness, Gustav! Yeah, thank you for the sub, Gustav. My dude, welcome. We appreciate it.
But the original dub for Dragon Ball Z back in the day was it was bad. Like there's a very infamous scene where in the OG version of Dragon Ball Z in Japan, Frieza is supposed to be laughing. Like it's just an animated lip flap for laughing, right? But in the dub, instead, for some reason, Frieza goes, "I want to say something to you in my native language." All right,
what
do
the
it.
Fuck?
And then Frieza goes like, it's unintelligible. Frieza just says something like, "Los Kafatski to la fa." It's nothing. It's just gibberish. It's so bad.
I don't remember any of that. Like, did
we all kind of block it out.
Did this happen in Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And
what did I never do about it?
So eventually, around I think the Cell games, they switched over to Funimation, and Funimation finished out that version, but then went back and redubbed the original stuff to a better standard. Not quite perfect, and honestly, we don't really even have a perfect dub of Dragon Ball Z yet, but close enough. And then now we've got the newer version of the Funimation dub, which is also included with Kai, and basically it's the best it can be now, but my fucking god, early Dragon Ball Z dubbing is so bad. So it's funny, it's hilarious. Without it, we wouldn't have, Vegeta, what does a scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Because that's from the Ocean dub.
Bro, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, I didn't know there were layers to that.
Oh, yeah. Like Miss says, there's 3 dubs. And then, Big Green never showed up in America. That's fucking Singapore, I think.
Really?
I'm a decently Dragon Ball. I like a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. There's a lot of fucking lore. The legend that it was. Yeah, like it's called the Big Green dub because there's a scene where Gohan's talking to Piccolo and like Gohan goes like, "Oh, Big Green!" That's what they called him in that dub. They called him Big Green.
Big Green. Oh my goodness.
It's so bad.
I feel like I thought that was a parody when I think I resaw that recently. I thought it was kind of like the abridged. But I thought it was a clip for that.
It kind of feels like an abridged series if you watch it.
Abridged giggity.
Giggity.
Oh lord.
Singapore English dubs of anime are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If you've never seen the Yu-Gi-Oh one, it's hilarious. There's an English dub made in France? I didn't know that.
I need to catch up with a lot of stuff that I want to watch and then want to do at the same time. I don't know, especially being as busy as I am these days. I like, how am I gonna get the time to watch all of this? I've gone as far as to like watch things in 1.2 or 1.5 speed lately. You do that? Are you a psychopath as me?
Nope.
Nope. I've been doing
but
that
I know
a lot lately.
I know people that do that.
Oh,
I can't.
Are you kidding me? Not in front of a guest, please. I forgot to remove that. Nade, you're about to watch me. You're about to watch me cringe. Please cringe internally. I have a redeem that costs 10k points, and it's called a Supreme Ubu, which I'm to thank people, just like I was like a Japanese anime made cafe lady, and I'm supposed to go in front of the screen and tell them that I'm doing thank you for for watching my stuff. Ubu. And now I'm supposed to do it as a cat. Combo. Fuck you both. Goddamn. Can you help me with this, or is the stage mine?
The stage is yours, Sane. Have fun.
Damn.
My philosophy is, why ara when you can ora?
Damn. Okay, hold my glasses. Okay. Hold my slime.
Okay.
In fact, I can't put the glasses on the slime. This is gonna be like a ribbon.
Nice. Aww.
Where the hell are my cat ears? You know what? I'm just gonna hold on. I need to go into my wardrobe. I am gonna do it in fish mode because it's faster.
I like these little things. They're cute.
What? Are you looking at the slime?
Yeah, it's cute.
It looks like the slime is like that was unintentional, but it looks like the slime is resting on your shoulder. And earlier you were looking at it in such a wholesome way. I need to screenshot that. There are so many good moments on the stream that I'm gonna cherish for a long time. That is cute. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a perfect screenshot. Let me get out of the way here. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna get distracted enough. Glasses look like rabbit ears on the slime. Yes, they kind of do. That was my fucking hell. I'm in the middle of an interview, but let's do this. I'm gonna cut this out for the final edit. Will? Thank you for being a massive supporting and spending so much time watching my stuff. Thank you for a sub as well. Ooh. There you go. Now, fuck off. I don't want any more of that bullshit here.
I even gave you a nice little react for it too. Just me in the background, like, what?
Yeah. God damn it. I gotta do that. Well, you gotta give me ideas for some of your some redeems and stuff like that. As I've seen many VTubers with like so many wonderful redeems that I'm like kind of envious.
I have a new one that's gonna be showing up on my next stream. It's just called Dragon Ball Z title card. And they redeem it, and it just plays a Dragon Ball Z title card that I've made custom. In fact, if you'd like to show one off, I can send it to you over Discord real quick.
Sure. I may, if I have a chance, I'll put it on the stream. It says, "Miss, redeem it again before saying no. Only once per stream rule. No more embarrassing myself on stream. Okay."
Let me see. Here we go. Let me find a good one. Just do the classic.
The classic. Oh shit! You Discord, right? I'm like.
Yeah. I haven't sent it yet. I've just got to put it up real quick.
No, you're good. You're good. I forgot that I didn't even have it open. I have so many tabs open on the bottom that the Discord was like down. Discord was down horrendous. I will find another way to embarrass you. All right, I'll wait for that moment.
There you go.
What about you? Want to get some shout outs to like wonderful, other wonderful VTuber creators? I know we have a rule, like it's but I just want to give. Do you have any VTubers that are inspirations to you?
Inspirations. Let's see here. Well, we got my boy Rico the Hero, the guy who made my model, but honestly, like, he's definitely up there. Do you want me to just, can I drop the links in chat?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah.
Go ahead. And what is this? Oh, I'm watching it here.
Yeah, you can watch it real quick. So basically what'll happen is they'll hit the redeem button and then
Nade
pop up.
Nade fucking dies.
Yep. That's my model Papa, Rico the Hero.
I need to get some of these. I need to learn how to put videos on stream like that. What do you use? Teaching me about VTuber, please. I am like so behind on stuff.
I use something called BikuBot.
BikuBot.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. You got to join the person's Patreon to get it, but it's fucking worth it.
Okay,
This person is DJ Afterburns. He made my theme song, which is a banger. So give him a shout out.
Have you seen Aki? Orange is Borange.
Oh, you mean like my best friend?
Oh, really? I had a feeling that you knew.
You know each other for like 6 years.
I did. I invited them like 3 streams ago to this little thing here, and we did. And I'm so envious of all the redeems and
I know
little videos.
She's the one who taught me about BikuBot.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Aki mentioned time. Aki is wonderful, and it's very inspirational too.
Shout out to Orange is Borange. Aki.
Shout out.
Love ya. If I had hand tracking, I make a little heart, but I don't have hand tracking yet.
I do. Oh shit! I kind of want to go. I was supposed to show everyone the new model that I made. I did go. I did go ahead and yesterday and did like a half an hour stream, and I showed it off.
Nice.
Should I switch to the new model here before the end of the stream? Before I use it tomorrow? Yeah. Hold on. Let me go into the wardrobe. That's a cue for me to like get out of here. Entertain the stream while I'm away, please. Tell us about. Are you interested in Tears in the New Kingdom?
Yes, day one. That game I'm gonna lose a lot of time to.
I have hot takes. I feel like I'm gonna hate it, unfortunately. You know why?
Why?
Replayability looks lacking. I miss my stasis. I missed the Sheikah slate. Where is it though?
We have abilities still.
Yeah, but the one that you can make vehicles and you can actually do stuff like that. But what about the one where you like freeze items and then send them flying away? I feel like that one's gonna be like a huge deal.
You can still freeze stuff in time. Like you can still stop. There's still a time stop ability. You gotta watch more of the trailer, Sane. There's fucking a lot of stuff in it.
No. Okay, so the one I'm talking about, it's the one. This is stasis. You know how you hit something and it just goes flying away? Is it the exact same mechanic?
That has not been confirmed yet. But
yeah, well, that
as
one
I'm sure you've seen, Zelda's been pretty tight, or they've been pretty tight-lipped about a lot of the stuff up until recently. I have a very sneaking suspicion that something either similar to that ability will be in the game, or
Mm.
it'll just be in the game still. Because we
Okay.
haven't have we seen Link use bombs in the trailer? Like actual bombs. Not bomb
Not
arrows,
really.
but actual bombs. Oh,
No,
so
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to make the bombs with the fusing item.
maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Let's see. I am almost done with this little thingy. Why am it taking me so long?
A Zelda game has not let me down since Skyward Sword, and even then, Skyward Sword is not really that bad.
Funny you
I used
mentioned, I
to-
guess. Go ahead.
No, go on.
No, the music from Breath of the Wild is playing in the background.
Ah, nice.
That's why I asked about the Zelda game.
Yeah. Skyward Sword, I bought it on launch day. Very much kind of like my Bioshock Infinite experience. I played through it once,
Ooh.
thought it was the best in the series ever. Played through it again, I was like, oh, I've been completely wrong. But to Skyward Sword's credit, it's got one of my favorite Zelda stories.
Really?
What?
Oh,
You're
I am.
floating there.
That was my bad. And I am behind the fan art for some reason. Why am I in such a different layer? Whoops.
Yeah, why are you in a layer?
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, so now I can fight you. What was that about about biting me? You were there you go. Alright, okay, fine. I learned my lesson. This is a prototype model. Do you think this is a prototype model? I mean, yeah, I am still fixing this model just a little bit. But
It looks
I haven't
really good.
I've been making this. This is a Vroid.
Are those eyes? Those aren't like actual inlays. Those are like almost images, aren't they?
No, they are in the actual Vroid studio
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
What I did was that I went over the limit because it has a limiter, but I went over the limit.
Hold on. You exceeded your limits? I love it.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's how I was able to make the eyes just look like this. Some people have been complimenting them because I've been showing them to other fellow VTubers in the background. Shout outs to Sayori. Shout outs to everyone who has seen this model and has done some praise to it. So yeah.
I like it. I really like the facial movement. It's very cool.
Also, amazing shout outs to Mike Woods, the creator of my first 3D Senkai VTuber. I've been using in this model. Actually, the skin and the clothes are made by Mike Wood. And also shout outs to JV for making the other Senkai model, Deep Dive mode. And other transformations. Yeah, Deep Dive. It's like a more agile version. It's more petite. It's more, what's the word for that? What's the word they use for characters that are, petite but also kind of squishy, adult? What's the word for that?
Saying I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm say so.
You say so? Shit, I forgot.
Curse like a
Sure.
fucking sailor, but nah, we
Can't
say
say
so
it.
here. Like chibi?
Chibi? No, it's another word for that. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not chibi. It's like Midna. You know the category of Midna?
Oh.
It's not that tiny. It's
Okay.
actually like it's not. No, don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. It's not that tiny.
I'm not afraid. You should be afraid.
You should be afraid.
I'm joking. I have no. Let's actually
Short
before
stack.
we.
There you go. Short
before
stack.
we,
That's the one.
But okay, short stack. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
short
sense.
stack. Is that a bad word? I'm so bad with
No,
English
no,
sometimes that I'm like,
I don't.
what constitutes a bad word or not?
I don't think it's a bad term. I think it's honestly fine. But I'm not someone who would be considered one, so I don't know.
You're not a short stack. You're
no,
like
I'm
6
not.
feet tall.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
I was
so
gonna say, I think there's something interesting in the VTuber sphere to talk about before we start wrapping up.
yeah,
The say so versus non say so argument.
let it rip.
So, I obviously am say so, and I know a lot of people.
As I am
say-so.
too, right, Chad?
Yes, 100% say so, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, and I know a lot of people that are or are not friends on both sides. There are people out there that will tell you, oh, if you're not say so, you're just doing easy mode. You're just doing easy mode, blah, 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 blah. Look, none of this is easy. There is no easy mode. There is just grinding, doing your best, and never stopping. If you want to do content creation, do what you want to do. And if you're not hurting anybody, don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
That's true.
That's my take on
Well
say
said.
so versus unsay so.
Yeah. Saint says they say so. So I guess it's.
Wait, are you? Wait, saying so? You're saying
Saint
so?
Yes, I am. There you go. See,
Saying so.
the proof is in the pudding. It's in my name. The pudding is my name. My name is the pudding. What the fuck am I saying?
What kind of flavor is
I'm
it?
so fucking tired.
What flavor of pudding is it?
Pudding, custard. What is pudding flavor?
Top tier. I love custard.
Custard is like it's practically the OG main flavor. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's the vanilla of pudding. Speaking of
Ain't
food,
nothing wrong.
why
Nothing
did I
wrong with
wa-
vanilla.
I nerd out way too much with you that I didn't even have a chance to ask you like hot food takes or stuff like that. I
Ooh.
guess that's something we can always leave for another time, or you can give us your hot take that we can flip the table here right now. Like
I do love.
upset me.
I do love taking hot
I
food, and I like
missed
eating
that.
it.
You like you like
You wanted my hot
Taking-
food take. You wanted my hot food take.
I
I like
fuck.
taking hot food and eating it.
for frick's sake. Okay.
I love puns. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
that's okay. That's okay.
Okay. Here's my actual hot food take.
Yeah.
While I am not a fan of it myself, there's nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza.
Do you think so? No, I don't think it's anything wrong with it. It depends on how you make it. Don't just dump the
Hey Houdini,
pineapple
throw
on
more
it.
eggs.
The more eggs. The eggs. Why do I
The
feel
eggs.
it? I hate Yoshi's Story. I just played it recently, and it's a fucking awful game.
I wouldn't say awful, but it's definitely not as good as Yoshi's Island for sure.
No, definitely.
Pineapple
Yoshi
needs the
Island
right
is a more
toppings to
complete
go with it,
product.
yes.
The Yoshi's Island is a more complete product than Yoshi's Story was. In
100%.
fact, I think you can. I guess people are sick and tired of me sharing this bit of a story, but for you and for you alone, I'll share it again. It's my first time as Yoshi's Story is the first time as a young gamer where I was like let down by my high expectations of a video game. So you have you ever experienced any of that? For example, like, oh
Yes.
yeah, imagine
Yes.
you being like, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild is gonna be my favorite Zelda game. Whoa, what is this weapon breaking bullshit? What is going on here? It's like, and that kind of experience is when Yoshi's Story. I thought that Yoshi's Story was gonna be like Yoshi's Island Part 2, the sequel, better, stronger, more levels, more difficulty, and instead we got this kiddie game where I don't know, that it just like it's not the same. It's a different
Yes.
product.
Yes, and it's called BioShock Infinite.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. I was so sad.
Like, I don't care if it's like objectively it's a good game. Subjectively, to me personally, it let me down so hard as a young gamer that I was like, wow, what is this bullshit? This is
I
not
get
what
you.
I wanted.
I
What
get
the
you.
fuck?
And like for me with BioShock Infinite, similar to that, it's like a lot of people say it's good. They're
Yeah.
wrong, but I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly, I had a video I was gonna do for a while that was just breaking down why BioShock Infinite is not a good game, but so many people have already done that. I'm like, I've got nothing new to add to the argument.
You
But-
have your Vtuber to add to it.
Hey, I do.
You do.
But
You can do it with
it's-
your own element. I've been thinking about doing that too. Like, even if
Oh,
it's like old videos, just take example of those old takes and just have them my own take, but with my VTuber on it. I'm
There you
gonna
go.
make a video. I'm gonna make a 10-hour dedicated part to why I hate Yoshi's Story. a simple video why I hate Yoshi's Story. A simple question, a simple statement. Video length 10 hours.
And then the video is just 10 hours of the main title theme.
Wow, that's actually a pretty good April Fool's Day video.
That would be funny. I'd laugh. No, but like I remember,
What?
it's similar to Yoshi's Story because like I like Yoshi's Story. Would I play if I was locked in a room? It's like you have to choose. Would you rather play Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's Story? Island all
Yoshi's
day.
Island.
Don't get me wrong.
Island.
Absolutely.
I
but
don't know. What kind of
it's
psychopath
like-
chooses Yoshi's Story? Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. But with Infinite, it's like it's and I actually talked about this the other day with someone. It's just so not a BioShock game. It's just not. There's no real exploration. There's no real mixing of powers. You can only hold 2 fucking weapons. It's not survival. It's about being an action hero. Is it a fun
Yeah.
game? It's not terrible. I've played worse. Is it a fun BioShock? No. But the main question is this at that point. Is that a valid criticism of the game? That it's not a good BioShock?
Oh shit.
We can put that on the shelf until another time. Because that's a
Yeah.
whole fucking 3-hour argument there. Or discussion, not argument.
Good hours. All right, let's wrap it up with one final question because I think you're the first person who I asked this while on stream. What did you
Okay,
think of the Mario movie? Did you watch it?
I have not seen it.
Ah, we
haven't
missed
watched it
the
yet.
opportunity. You what?
I haven't watched it yet.
You
I'm
haven't
gonna.
watched
It looks
okay,
good.
no spoilers. No spoilers for you then. I'll be talking about that tomorrow, everyone. For those
Mario
of you
does the
watching
funny
me,
Fortnite dance.
pretty much that goes in there. It's not me. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not a spoiler. No, no. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Let's wrap it up for the night. Nade, thank you so much for participating in this little episode. I appreciate it so much. I am honored that you managed to, have the chat with me.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, thank you. And also, yeah, thank you to everyone in chat, everyone to follow me today. I hope I get to meet so many of you in the future streams. Of course, I'll be catching up with all of you tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream tonight. Who knows? I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna be ending the stream here. I'm gonna be chatting with Nate for a quick second after the stream. So I hope you don't mind that.
Fun.
All right. Fun stream. Should we rate someone? Do you have any suggestions for me, Nate? I'm always I'm trying to get the guests to recommend me someone to raid if they're active in their line. So if you don't mind looking through your list of people, it will be a nice introduction for me.
I got
So
someone
Vtuber
for
supporter
you.
all the way, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. My boy Giraffe Stev.
Can you drop that in the chat?
I sent it to you in Discord. But yeah, actually
even better.
Because we're all gonna go there. That's my boy. He's a giraffe.
That's one cute character. All
He's
right.
fun.
You asked me I remember one time you taught me like, oh, what emote are we spamming on the raid that we go to? And like, I never thought about that. There are many things that I don't know about VTuber and raid culture, streamer culture, content creator culture. It's like, damn, I never thought about that.
Yeah, you gotta raid. You gotta raid. Cause and there's factors into it and like the technical side, but honestly, my favorite thing is when I have an audience of like 20 or 30 people and I raid somebody who's got like 4 people watching them and I see my regulars end up watching them. And so next time I go and see them, now they've got like 7 or 8 people watching them. And then they raid someone with less. And then this, again, that cycle of positivity I was talking about. Like, it's not toxic positivity. It's just, hey, let's help each other out.
Exactly. And it doesn't matter how many viewers you have when you're watching, as long as you're having fun yourself. Because remember to I always say that to take this field primarily as a hobby, because it is as I said, it's supposed to be intended. But yeah, we can discuss about things related to that maybe in a future stream or something like that, or usually I talk about that a lot, so a lot of people have a hint already of how I feel in terms of that. But anyways, like I said, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and everybody, see you on the on the raid, and see you later. You all have a wonderful night. Okay, bye bye.
Let's go say hi to Stan. Bye.
Right. And the stream is officially over, by the way.
Say.
Yeah. All right.